Hello people, welcome to my channel Rand for Hub. My name is Vinita and here I talk about some random and interesting things. Every month I pick up a theme, I research about it and then I try to answer some weird and some not so weird questions according to my understanding. As I told you last time, the theme of the month is love, and we gave a beautiful start to my channel by discussing Valentine's Day history. If you haven't checked out the video yet, do not worry, I'll leave the link in the description below. Perhaps when I said our theme is love, I did not mean we will only talk about our husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or soulmates. In fact, I meant we will talk about love in general, which we can have for anyone or anything. For an example, I love my family and my dog. They hold a special place in my heart. Similarly, you might have someone special in your life or some special game or maybe place or maybe dress, something special which you love it. Although when we say I love it, I love this, I love that, what do you actually mean by that? I mean, what do we mean by love? What is that feeling? What induces that feeling in us? How do we feel when we are loved? These are so many questions, and today I'm gonna answer all of these questions in this video. So let's begin. In the beginning itself, let me make one thing clear with you all. Love does not come from heart, it comes from the brain. Yes, as much as we hate accepting this fact and we keep denying it, but it is true. Love comes from the brain. It is basically a chemical locha or a chemical reaction which is occurring in our body. We can divide love in three different stages or three different groups. First one is lust, second is attraction, and third is attachment. In totality, there are 7 major chemicals in our body which helps to induce the feeling of love in us. Testosterone, estrogen, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, adrenaline, and vasopressin. And with the various combination of this chemical, we can achieve 3 stages of love. Lust. The first stage of love is driven by our sex hormones testosterone and estrogen in both men and women. There are few people who have a very big misconception that men do not have estrogen in them and women do not have testosterone in them. Whereas the fact is that we all have both the hormones in our body. The only thing which makes us different is the amount of those hormones. Men have less quantity of estrogen in them and women have less amount of testosterone in them. I also want all of you to make a note of one thing, that I'm talking about genders and not sexual orientation, and to make you understand the concept I generalized genders into male and female and I did not go into deep. In the upcoming weeks I'll make a detailed video about all the genders, how this hormones helps to identify our genders and the importance of all the genders in our society. Coming back to our topic, as I said, these two hormones will drive us to the first stage of love. When we see someone who is fascinating us, our body releases the hormones respectively and we get a long trip of lust in our mind. The second stage of love is attraction, and we can relate it to the time when we meet someone and we cannot take off that person out of our thoughts. This stage is driven by 3 hormones: adrenaline, dopamine, and serotonin. Adrenaline plays an important role to fight or flight response by increasing our blood flow to muscles, output of the heart, pupil dilation response, and blood sugar level. Basically, adrenaline induces stress in our body. That is why when we meet our loved ones, our heart rate increases, our pupil dilates, we sweat, and sometimes we even stammer. In simpler words, I can say that our body shows fight or flight response similar to when we would have met a predator like a lion without a cage. Dopamine plays an important role to make us feel pleasure. It is a feel-good hormone, whereas serotonin helps to stabilize the mood. Very low level of serotonin will induce depression. This stage is responsible for the feelings which we have for hobbies, activities, family, and friends. I love watching sci-fi and action movies. Whenever I watch this genre of movies, my body releases these 3 hormones, majorly dopamine and serotonin, and that is the reason why I enjoy watching these movies and it lifts up my mood. The third and final stage of love is attachment, or we can even say commitment. In this stage, oxytocin and vasopressin are the key hormones. We all know oxytocin is a love hormone, but what we do not know is that oxytocin is also known as maternal hormone. It is highly released when we get intimated or at the time of childbirth. Oxytocin helps for the empathy, social bonding, relationship building, and trust. I want to add one more point here that oxytocin is also known as a cuddle hormone. It is highly released at the time of orgasm or when we are physically touched again and again, whether it is a kiss, hug, or other intimate activities. Usually, women produce more amount of oxytocin in their body, and that is the reason why women have high emotional quotient and strongly bonded in a relationship in compared to a man. This hormone is produced in our body so that we can have an affectionate bonding with our family, friends, and our respective partners. One more hormone is then known as vasopressin. It is produced in pituitary gland and it is mainly related to urine, but some studies shows that the animals which do not stay together for a long time after having sex have a low level of vasopressin in them. The male species of that animal does not stay tight with the female when she is pregnant and starts searching for another female partner. Whereas when some researchers injected vasopressin in that same male species, he hanged around the female partner and helped to raise their kids. So basically, oxytocin helps to feel loved even after the honeymoon period is over. This hormone is responsible for the long-term relationships and vasopressin helps to give the commitment. In the second stage of love, that is attraction, dopamine and serotonin plays a vital role for us to feel passionate love. Whereas in the last stage of love, that is attachment, vasopressin and oxytocin helps us to feel continuously loved, affection and attached to our partners even after the passion is dead. The second stage of love is related to how we feel when we are doing our favorite activities, and third stage of love is related to our bonding with our dear ones. So this is the science behind love. Our next video will be the last video of this theme and trust me, it will be interesting. If you have any suggestion for our next theme, please mention right below in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did so, please like, share and subscribe Brand4Hub for the upcoming interesting videos. Thank you.